Namaste, everyone. Welcome to a flow yoga class, and I am Aphinya. Good morning, Dave and Debbie. Well, he's saying hi to me, so I know I know for sure that he and his beautiful partner is there. Thank you for joining me. I miss all of you, and I will keep missing all of you for a long time, and I'm sure that you also miss being with one another in the studio. However, we're just going to keep our strength toward our practice and just cruise through each moment with acceptance and surrender. Today I also want to talk more about the belief because it is really important for helping us. It's either help us or hurt us. And today I post on the board that it doesn't matter what's true, it matters what we believe. And the reason for that is that, when we believe, we tell ourselves, we tell our brain, we tell our body that it's not possible. I can't, or it will never work for me. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I just start, somebody might just run into my channel right now, like yoga for me right now. Oh, come on. I cannot even touch my toes. Of course, if your belief is whatever, and especially, I don't want to say it's whatever. When it's negative, when it's positive, those beliefs is the truth for you, and you decide your life. No one else do that. Okay. I just want to remind you that we as human beings, our potential is limitless, and it's hard to know exactly where we ended. But it's for sure that if we have a limited belief, we will create a limited outcomes for our lives. Having said that, close your eyes, please. Allow the breath to cleanse you, to open you, to make room to help you to let go. Come to this neutral space that possibilities are endless. The space that when you inhale, you feel the expansion from within. You feel yourself become broader. Your mind, your body, your energy. Let it reminding you the possibilities that you can accomplish, that you can create, that you still not yet seen. You may come to a yoga class and have a belief that I will never be able to put my leg behind my head. Some belief people create such an extreme picture in order for them to just not have to do it. Yoga is not like that. It's not that extreme poses that you look at it and you say, man, who exactly can practice yoga? It is the possibility. The possibility to know that, oh, my hips can open a little bit more. My hamstring can be stretched gradually. My body can, one step at a time, become stronger. It's possible. Make believe in such a way that you can put your foot, one foot, in front of the other. Know that this is a flow class and it can be challenged, but you don't have to do every single poses. But you can pause in between poses. Make the belief that your practice is in your own hands and the instructor is here to just suggest. Believe that your extraordinary is no one else have, and you have to do it your way and your way alone. Make a belief that no matter how you look from the outside while you practice, it doesn't matter. What matters is how empowering you feel from within, how open you feel from within, how much you allow your heart to pump, your muscle to feel a little fatigued so they can get stronger from within you. It's not a practice to compete, to compare, it's not a practice to judge yourself. You are here to embrace, you are here to empower, you are here to accept who you are. So allow your shoulder to relax. Relax your jaw a little bit more. You don't fight against the energy, the body, the emotional within you. You work with them. And with your hands come together right in front of your heart. May we chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Come onto your back, please. Let's use the floor for a little bit. If you're there already, let's elongate the bones away from one another. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be good. Oh yeah. You can't, go right side stretch, left side stretch. Rock your hips side to side. You can massage your face. Circle your ankle toward one another. Oh wow, I can feel my legs muscles. Like, help me by circling my ankles. Change the direction, please. Maybe you can shake. Oh yeah, I feel better. And the other thing you can do is you kind of loosen up your legs muscle and you just shake it. Yeah, I can feel it in my quad. This actually feels really good. It's like you do a dead bug poses. Now bend your knees, feet on the floor. Windshield wiper, which we probably will go into it, the dead bug pose, but I'm gonna go there gradually. So you kind of send your third eyes into the body and feel like what is the story of your body right now, and just be aware. Not judging. Bring your knees back up center. Bring them toward one another and draw them toward your chest. Exhale, circle them away. They're going to meet and bring them back. Inhale. And you repeat. We just slowly bringing heat into the body, like warming up the muscle. Change the direction, please. Once again, this warming up section is so crucial for us to not hurting the muscles. And then happy baby. Especially when we live our life in a time zone. It's not the time zone, in the zones that we have cold weather that tightening up our muscles automatically. So we cannot just move them that fast, that quickly. This is this dead bug pose. So you shake your hands and you shake your feet. You shake your forearms, your calf muscles. Have your right ankle above your left knee and just straighten and bend your left knee for 4 or 5 times. Just slowly waking up that hip rotator. And then you hold your left leg with both hands and breathe. This is really quite intense, I have to say. Observe and acceptance, all at the same time, your body. Switch side, please. We are not looking for an extreme stretch just yet, of course. And then bend your right knee. You just gradually waking up the muscle. In a way, we kind of gradually stretch the muscle. Like we go a little bit at a time, and then we shift into a different pose, hit the same muscles again, and then we going into a different pose and hit the same muscles again, and we just go deeper and deeper and deeper, you know. And by the end of the practice, then we feel much more looser and open. Relax your jaw. And we go into Supta Baddha Konasana. Right. And stretch your arm over your head, elongate those bones in your back. Allow you to also elongate the muscles. And we go from here to windshield wiper once again. But these times we're gonna hold the pose as well. But let's move first. Would you please, before we hold it, bring both knees together. Let them come toward your chest and then drop your knees side to side. And want to kind of let the back muscle loosen up, just attach more. When you do windshield wiper and we hold the pose, it also work the back muscles as well. And if they're really tight, it's hard to feel comfortable in the pose. So this knee drop is going to make the muscles just attach more open. We go back to windshield wiper. So this time we drop both of the knees to the right. Now your stretch is on the left side, okay? It's on your left leg. So you are going to place your right ankle above your left knee or not. Just really point the left knee away from you and toward the floor. Spread your left toe and really press the foot onto the ground firmly so your joints are protected. If you use your right foot, you're gonna know that it's intensify the stretch. And it may put the pressure onto your knee. That's why some of you may not want to do that, because it can be too much. Right? If you don't have the feeling into your knee, of course you feel fine. So you can have the weight of your right leg to help. And arch your back as high as much as you can go at first. Keep your left shoulder onto the floor. And exhale, soften your ribs. And breathe. Keep going, please. I need to turn the monitor down for a little bit. And from here, we change side, please. Exhale, let it go. Let your jaw go. Let your body sink into the ground beneath you, and you just receive the stretch from this help of our gravity. Inhale, come back up center. Hug your knee to your chest. And bring your feet up and check your hands and your feet again. From here, we are going to do bicycle. We're going to do 20 times. This is our core exercise here. So here we go. Hand behind the back of the head. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come down to the floor, right ankle above the left knee, and drop your figure four to the left. Point your right knee up toward the ceiling. Arch your back as much as it helps you to grab your feet at first. And once again, when you exhale, you just breathe into your back muscles and you're softening the muscle. If you tight on the lateral sides of your right leg, you're going to feel the stretch there. And we are going to target our core muscles again, and it's going to be at our right oblique. So we're going to crunch to the right. So left hand behind the back of the head, please. And we do 12 this. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go down to the floor, bring your leg up center, hug your right knee to your chest, and we are going to kick the right leg up toward the ceiling. Okay. You can hold the back of the thighs or toe with your 2 fingers if your hamstrings are loosening up enough. Remember, strap is also good for us who are needing it. You also can help the stretch to be a little bit easier by bending your left knee. So you can target your right leg only. And from here, we are going to opening the right leg to the right. Remember that your hip position is really essential. Make sure that your hip crest facing the ceiling evenly and you're not put your weight on one hip or the other. You can see that I'm bending the left knee to help me to counterbalance the weight of the right leg. It helped a lot. If you do the left leg straight, you're going to go onto your right hip easier. So you need to work to really ground your left hip stronger and get your right leg actually more up higher than go to the right. It's going to help to ground your left seat into the floor. But that is going to really stretch your adductor muscles, and you have to be ready for that. Right? So be wise with your choice. Then bring your right leg back up. Hand behind the back of the head again. Now right here, you can keep your left foot on the floor or bring it up and hover your floor about 2 inches. Inhale, lift your chest off from the floor. Keep it. Exhale, right leg to meet the left. Inhale, come up. 11 more. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then both knee to your chest. Bring your chest down, bring your head down, and then drop both of your knees to the left. Right shoulder grounded to the floor, and breathe. If what I ask you to do within the core exercise, if the number is too much, do less. If I don't give you enough, do more. Come back up center. Left foot to the floor, right ankle above the left knee, drop figure 4 to the right. And you exhale, soften your ribs, your belly, your back into the ground. That is going to help you stretch that lateral side of your left leg more each exhale. I remember that I have some student that in this pose and she looked at me like, why am I here? I have to remind him, you know, you go with the floor If you don't have the tension in that muscles, you're good, don't worry. Right hand behind the back of the head, and we do side cross to the left 12 times, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale, come down to the floor. Bring your legs up center. Get your left knee to your chest. Get your left leg up to the sky. Make your choice with your right leg wisely. Believe that you have options in yoga poses. You don't have to do certain pose a certain way, really, but it has to be in a frame of safety. That, of course, important. And it's definitely will come with experience of do more practice, which means you get to know your body more and more. Opening your left leg to the left. And once again, work with your right leg, however that is help to keep your hip facing the ceiling. Bring your left leg up, hands behind the back of the head, right leg lift, hover the ground or not. Lift your chest out from the floor. When you're ready, we do 12 more left leg kneading our right. Here we go. Exhale, meet. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My body is shaking. 9, 10, 11, 12. Heads down, legs in. Drop your legs to the right. While your knees is on the right side, you can turn your chest to the same direction and bring yourself up to seated, or you can bring your knees up and off the floor. Hold the back of the thighs and rock yourself up to your seat. Either way is good. Extend your legs in front of you. I'm going to still target your core here. Inhale, spine nice and elongate, leg extended and firm to the floor. Exhale, extend your body forward. We hit the hamstrings right here first, and then come up center, and then exhale. Right here is your core. Roll back as far as you can, and then come up, and we repeat, okay? If you crunch your jaw and you tie up your shoulders too much, you definitely go beyond what safety is, so please back off a little bit. Yoga should be a practice of self-love. I feel like any exercise should be that. So please love your body. Love yourself. Come up. Roll back. I want one more after this, please. And you come up. Roll forward first. Get a chance to really stretch your hamstring here. Come up. roll backward. And then you come up center. You're going to keep your left leg extended. Cross your right leg over. Marichyasana 3, twist to the right. Ribs is in, spine nice and long. And then twist to the right with your, from your belly up to the crown of your head, but from your belly down through your sitting bone, extend it forward toward the legs. Inhale, untwist, get your right leg out into Janushirshasana, set up. We're going to do Parivitta Janushirshasana, so we do side stretch, right arms overhead, right, or at the hip or hand behind the back of the head. So we stretch along the right side of our bodies right here. Plug your shoulder blades in and really feel your heart kind of extend upward, ribs draw in toward one another. This is really intense. Inhale, come up and away from the stretch. You're going to keep going to the right, have your right hand down, come off the floor, balance on your right knee, left arms overhead. Or you can hold the back of the head again with your palms here. And then push the floor away from you with your right hand, balance on your right knee. We go right arms up, inhale. Stretch to the left side of the body. Come up and away from the floor, turn toward your left leg, right? And we're gonna keep on going. Have your weight onto your left leg, kick your right leg up to the sky. Inhale, standing split, and then exhale, square the hip, cross your right leg behind your left leg, and we bow down, cross leg Uttanasana right here. And you can kind of shake your body up and down, up and down. You can hold your elbow, swing your body side to side, or maybe do it with your hands on the floor. You can keep your head low and shake your head. Carefully bend both knees, then your right leg back behind you, pivot to the right, and then have your feet parallel toward one another, Pasarita Padottanasana. So we have a wide leg standing here. And you can do the same thing by holding your elbow and swing your body side to side. You can twist your body, turn open, like when you do child's pose and you walk both of your hands to the left and right and you stretch the opposite sides of your body. Let's turn to the front of the mat. Step your right leg back. Child's pose, please. Come up and away from the floor. Round your back up to the sky. Cow pose. Inhale. Exhale. Round your back and then go back to child's pose and repeat. Keep on going. Let's warm up our wrists gradually. Two more. And last one. Go back to child's pose. And then you come up onto your hands and knees, sit down. And then extend your legs in front of you. This time our right leg is extended. Our left leg cross over. Marichyasana, we twist to the left. Inhale, extend your spine up to the sky. Exhale, twist. And keep going with your breath, please. Inhale, untwist. Left leg come out. Parivita Pasavakonasana. Parivita Janucheshasana. Left arms overhead. Remember that your right hand is yours to do whatever that helps you to do this side stretch safely and empowering. I need to check with the dictionary. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch and keep on going to the left hand down, right arms overhead, or hand behind the back of the head still. And then we're gonna go off from the floor, left arm up, and then side stretch. Come up and away, turn forward, square the hip, keep going onto your right leg, lift your left leg up to the sky, opening the hip, and exhale, square the hip, cross your left leg behind your right leg. I start to feel more open, so I'm gonna add my interlace hands behind my back and stretch the chest on top of it. And I lift my hands, I get my hand off the floor and challenge my core here. As you know, the more your body loosening up, the more you can ask for more from the body, which means you can go deeper into the stretch, you can go deeper in your strength. Right. And I will gradually into this. It depends, once again, from one body to the other. So you have to be mindful with your own body, okay? And carefully, you get your hands down. If you bring it up as well, bend your knees, step your left leg back. We pivot to the left. I'm going to do the Skandasana. So get into the hip stretch. Oh, that's a little bit too low, I can tell that. Yeah, that's much better. So you bend one knee at a time and really feel the stretch from this groin area of your leg kind of out through your knees bone in the leg that you bend. I actually focus on that leg more than the leg that I am straight. Yeah. Turn toward the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Work your dog right here for a little bit, either opening your heart, either do the back muscle by swaying your hips, either stretch your calf and your hamstrings muscles by bending one knee at a time, or do all of them. You can also kind of work your shoulders by like you roll your shoulder by bending your elbow. You really need to have enough upper body strength for that, but it's possible. And we go inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep going, inhale, plank. Exhale, dog pose. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more. And child's pose, please. Can you come up onto your hands and knees and thread the needle, right hand underneath the left. And carefully help yourself to come up and away from the floor. Balance on your left side. Right arms overhead. Breathe one more breath. And we go chest to the floor, right leg forward, lizard pose, body diagonal to the left. Carefully, standing split, weight onto your right leg, left leg up to the sky. And you square the hip, land your right leg, left leg back behind you, high lunge. Do the arms that help you to really opening your heart best and safely, right? You can keep shifting as well. Hand come down to the floor, kick your right leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, kick it to the left. Chest move back. Extend your right leg straight, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Come forward to plank, inhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. And your back bend is right here. Pick what works in this moment and stay in the pose for 4 to 5 breaths. Work the muscles, feel the muscles. And back to child's pose, please. Come up onto your hands and knees. Thread your left hand underneath the right. Carefully unthread and balance your right side, and you stretch along the left side of the body. Get your body toward the floor with your left leg go forward. Right leg lift or not diagonal, your body to the right. Lift set pose. Standing split, balance your left leg, right leg up to the sky. Square your hip, land your right leg back behind you. High lunge. Hands come down to the floor. Kick your left leg, three-legged dog, back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee. And then kick it to the right. Extend your left leg, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. You pick your back bend once again. Yeah, that's a little bit too high. I want a couple more breaths in your back bend, please. And you go downward facing dog or child's pose. Right leg forward between the hands, inhale. Warrior 3. Square the hip. We're gonna be here shortly. And right here, chest up to the sky, left knee to your chest. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Trikonasana triangle. Square your chest to the floor, step your left leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bow. Hug your chins in, put your thighs apart. Keep going with your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, bow. This one you're gonna flow or rest, okay? Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, you step back to plank. And then lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Strong wrist here, everybody. And pick your back bend. Then downward facing dog or child's pose. Breathe. Step your left leg forward between the hand. Warrior 3. Stand tall with your right knee to your chest, hips stay back. Breathe. Warrior 2. So you just keep flowing, keep going with the flow. Reverse, warrior. Trikonasana, triangle. Need prop, grab the prop. Really feel your body through each pose. And step your right leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bow. And then bend your knee, chair pose, Katasana. Spread your toe. I'm gonna hold my elbows with my palms here. I really love this. It's really opening my heart more. Roll your tailbone down and really push that heart through. Try to draw your ribs in, which is gonna be really tough. And stand nice and tall, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, lengthening the spine and flow. You can jump back or rest in child's pose, please. We meet in downward facing dog or child's pose. And you hold the space for your body with calm, quiet mind. This is the time for accept what is that is happening. Now, meeting downward facing dog. And you are going to balance on your right leg. You might have to step your right leg in a little bit toward the middle. And you lift your left leg off from the floor and square your hip toward the floor. Okay. Use both of your palms to push the weight back toward your right leg. And after that, start to light up your right hand off from the floor. You can keep it extended, lie downward facing dog, because if you fall, it's gonna be really close to the ground and you can save yourself quickly. If you balance, you can lift your right hand and really use your left hand to push your weight back. And you can use your right hand to hold your right ankle while you lift your left leg off the floor. Keep your hips square here. Carefully bring your right hand down, step your left leg forward. And then we do Parivrtta Pasavakonasana. We are twisting with the hands in prayer, with the back leg straight or knees bent. Twist first. And carefully untwist. Have your right hand onto the floor, Vasisthasana. Balance on your right side's body. So your side plank is here. Keep that right hand strong. Square your chest to the floor. Have your left hand to help you. Step your left leg forward. Pasavakonasana. Extend side angle pose. And exhale, go toward the floor. Have your right knee down and your left leg straight. Run a stretch. Carefully go forward to Uttanasana. Chins and thighs apart, exhale, bow. Inhale, extend your heart forward. Exhale, bow, keep your legs nice and firm. And then inhale, extend your heart forward. And exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Once again, pick the arm that's work for you. Work for your heart to open. That you can draw your shoulder blades back and together. Ribs can draw in, tailbone rooting down to the ground. You can change position of your hands. Stand nice and tall. Inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Flow or rest here, please. Make your choice. And we meet in downward facing dog or child's pose. You come up onto your downward facing dog. Right? And you may walk your left foot kind of into the centers a little bit. It's going to help the balance much easier. And square the hip, lift your right leg off from the floor. Push the weight back and then slowly lift your left hand off from the floor. Find the stability first. And gradually challenging your muscles. Right? When you put your chest through, you make sure that your armpit is still lifted up and away from the floor. And carefully inhale, we go forward to Parivrtta Pasava Konasana. So twist. And exhale, we untwist and we plant the left hand to the floor. We do side plank onto this left side's body. Remember to really get the weight away from the wrist into the foot. Your body should a little bit diagonal up toward the sky. Carefully exhale when you're facing the floor. Get your right hand to help you. Step your right foot forward. And we go into extend side angle pose, please. Here we go. Run and stretch. And carefully step your left leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Now have your feet hip distance apart, exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthening the spine. We go into Malasana, squat. Now keep your heels on the floor and move your hips back. I would love you to do this pose by allowing your hip to go as low as to the floor, as far as you can keep your heels on the ground. Okay, so you really stretched the muscles then, right? Like I can go into this pose without the heels is lifted, and I can sit into this full Malasana easily. Some of you are there, some of you are not. So you just take care of your Malasana. If you still have to stretch, work on the stretch first, okay? And from here we go back to our Uttanasana, and we bow. Inhale, lengthen spine forward. We carefully step the right leg back into pyramid pose. Please square the hip, extend the spine forward, and we bow down. You can use your left hand, press it on the outside of your right shin, and you use your right shin as your left shin, the leg, into the hands, and you draw your core in. It's really help you to get the hands off from the floor and create the stability. Because the muscles of the leg, it feels like it's supported by press against something. Right? But if you can have that sense without your left hand press into the left thighs, you can interlaced the hand behind the back. You can even press into the back of the calf itself and then bow down with no tension in your jaw and your neck. Yeah, you see which work for your body. And we go from here to standing split. So you lift your right leg up with the hips open. Now we're gonna try to challenge our body in this pose a little bit. You challenge by kick your right leg as high as you can, extend your body toward your left leg the best you can. You can go with your left hand, hold the back heel, pull yourself closer. You can maybe challenging to get your right hands off from the floor and hold both heel with both hands while you balance. Carefully, have your hands supporting you, bend your left knee, step your right leg back, three-legged dog, kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip. And then get your left knee to your left armpits, exhale, come forward. And then kick it back and up. Knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky. Kick it back and up. Left knee to your right armpit. Kick it back up to the sky. Then you step your left leg forward. Let's do pigeon. Get your left shin to the floor. Sorry, everybody. Carefully get your body upright, still in the pigeon, legs set up. Bend your right knee, hold the foot with the hands. Keep your hips square. It's going to be really intense. Hip flexor stretch, so be really careful. Adjust the front leg as you need to, okay? Square the hip, root your tailbone down into your right knee. Use the hand, your left hand, press into the blocks. Come up as high as you need to, everybody. Core in, heart lift. Breathe. And then let it go, and you go from here to three-legged dog. Shake your left leg, and you can rest in down dog or child pose for a little bit, or come forward to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog or child pose, please. And we go right leg forward between the hands, pyramid pose, square the hip, bow down. Standing split. Just find like kind of a comfort space first, and then from there with breath, you, if you can and you want to, you add the challenge of the pose safely. And carefully land your left leg back behind your hand to the floor, three-legged dog, opening the hip, inhale. Right knee to your right armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up. Knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky, push the floor away from you. Kick the leg back and up, and then twist. Push the floor away from you. Kick your right leg back and up. And then pigeon pose, please. Press your feet into the floor, hug your thighs in, allow your legs muscle to supporting you. And within that support, you let the body weight just sink into it and let the upper body relax. You don't tense up to fight against the stretching sensation. You relax into it. Carefully come up and away from the floor, and we go into stretch the hip flexor on the left leg. If your front shin it doesn't feel right, remember that you can make the parallel angle into more diagonal angle from the front edge of the mat. Okay. For us who are really open, sometimes you need to do that in order to get into the hip flexor better. But if you're really open, you may not have to do it. I just want to remind you that adjusting your position a little bit in this, remembering that we want the alignment to be proper so we are safe, so you can adjust and don't think that you cannot do that, okay? And then from here, if you want to rest, I would love you to rest on your belly. For us who want to flow, you can kick your right leg back and up in three-legged dog first, and you do a flow first, like Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And then we meet our friends by lying down on our belly in the chest, and stack the hand and rest the foreheads on it. And breathe. Ekapada Bakasana, we do the left leg first. So we keep the right leg extended. We bend the left knee and hold the left foot with the hand. Plus the option of your height, which means you can bring your body as high as you are not hurting yourself in your lower back, in the muscles that you stretch on your shoulder. Engage your core along the way. The more you ask from yourself, I feel like the more you have to support yourself. And also relax into that as well. Very complicated, but it's worth the work. Other side, please. Exhale, let it go. And we rest for a little bit. Rock the hips side to side. And we go from here into Dolphin Pose. If you're opening enough and you support yourself against the wall and you know that you can take Pincha Mayurasana or want to give it a try, this is the moment that you can, do it. You can do even Pincha L shape against the wall as well. So wherever your body can take you to, so do that. And press your palm and your forearms. You can do triangle hand if you want to. Remember that your Pincha, your dolphin pose, you can do it with kind of adding that one leg up to the sky. So you get closer and closer into Pincha Mayurasana. When you lift the legs up, the more weight is going to go toward your shoulder. Right? And you have to press your chest back against it. Yeah. Can you come down and take child's pose, please? You can rest in child's pose for a little bit longer. Now, I'm going to ask you to do Pincha Mayurasana once again or Dolphin Pose, okay? Or wait in child pose. When you have enough, and come down, child's pose. come up onto your hands and knees. This one is going to be the last sequence, and it's going to be a lot of back bend in here. So come up onto your hands and knees. Lift your right leg off from the floor. Left hand come off the floor. Bend the back knee, hold the foot with the hand, and kick the foot up to the sky. Push the floor away from you. Exhale, release. Inhale, kick. Long neck. 2 more. And then let go. Left hand down, turn your body to the right. Bend your right knee again. This time, hold the foot with the hand and then kick. Do easy sugar cane pose. Next, exhale, elongate the arms and the leg away from one another. Square the hip forward. Step your right leg forward, bend your left knee. Hold the foot with the hand. Square the hip, root your tailbone down. Come up with the trunk. Breathe. We going from here to half moon pose, and then build the half moon into sugar cane pose if you can go there, okay? So left leg lift. You can just stay in half moon with your left arms up, or bend your left knee and hold the foot with the hand, or even use a strap, all right? And then build the back bend with the inhale. When you exhale, you relax a little bit, and then inhale, kick again. Your core is really crucial here, everybody. Last breath. And then let go. And square the hips, step your left leg back. Left knee down, right leg back. Child's pose. When you do a lot of back bend, it's helpful when you do child's pose with your knees together and you rest your body weight on it. You can have your hand, palm facing up and bring it to the back. You might have to breathe through the mouth a little bit here without crunching your jaw. It's helped neutralize your back. If you don't like pigeon, child's pose in these options, you can do your regular child's pose, of course. Or you can put the block underneath your forehead. Oh yeah, it will make you breathe a little bit easier. Second side. Up onto your hands and knee. Left leg off from the floor. Right hand off from the floor. Bend the back knee, hold the foot. And then inhale, kick. Exhale, let it go. And repeat. So you gradual into your back bend, of course. And then let go of the arms and the leg. Right hand down, turn your body to the left. Hold your left foot with the left knee, kick again. Last breath. And then extend the arms and the legs away from one another. Square the hip to the floor. Step your left leg forward. Bend your right knee. Come up to with your trunk and roll your energy down to your right knee and your heart lift. Exhale, let go. And then we go forward, balance on the left leg, left hand to the floor, half moon pose. 2. Adichandra Shavasana, sugar cane pose. And carefully back to child's pose. And carefully, you kind of crawl yourself a little bit away from your knees. Get yourself to lie on your side. Come back onto your back. Both knees to your chest. Drop them to the right. Do easy twisting poses. We are done now, everybody. Inhale, come up center. Drop your knees to the left, right arm extended. And exhale, let it go. You open to the fact of this moment, the breath, the body. It doesn't matter how tired you are, how stiff you feel. Remember, what matters is your belief. The belief that you can do something about it. The belief that you have the right to love your body, your mind, your spirit. The belief that you keep doing the right thing to nourish this body. In return, you will have a healthier body. And you come up center and set yourself for your Shavasana. Please, if you have a lot of props, use them. Use the bolsters, use your blankets, use your blocks, pad, and prop your knees, the back of the knee, the sides of the knee. Maybe do Supta Baddha Konasana, or prop your Shavasana by, have your knees higher. You can dangling your leg up into the sky, do supported shoulder stand. You can support your back and have this heart open while you're lying down, whatever it is. Know that you have the power and the privilege to honor and love this body. Shavasana.